Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for great support. For my returning subscribers, I usually appreciate so much. If you are watching the video, yet you are a newcomer and you have not subscribed to the channel, take a second, hit the subscription button. Thank you so much. So now, guys, I want us to talk about this issue of IEBC. And this issue is having so much things to talk about. Because now, even Rigathi Gachagua is coming out to say that let us not worry about the IEBC. The only thing we have to do now is only to come out. Let us have our ID cards, identification cards. Then coming 2027, let us perform our patriotic right. In other terms, now Rigathi Gachagua is coming out to tell the people that if you haven't have your ID, it's now the right time to look for your identification card. Because on the ground, we can talk, but coming 2027, you will find the majority doesn't have that identification card. So now, the only thing we have to do now, let us look for that thing by the name identification card, in bracket ID. So now, Rigathi Gachagua is telling people that now our mission coming 2027 is to send William Samoei Ruto home, Sugoi. But we will not do that if we are not having that identification card. But the good thing is that the Gen Zs, let us come out 2027 and do the right thing at the right time. And the right thing Rigathi Gachagua is talking about is to send William Samoei Ruto home. And Rigathi Gachagua again is talking that the only people now, they are being eyed on to change this country once and for all is only the Gen Zs. And he is urging the Gen Zs that in order for you people to do that patriotic right, you people have to have that thing known as identification card, because with that identification card we will be able to do what we are saying now on the ground. Ruto must go. On that day coming 2027 general election, we will be turning out with our identification cards, and at that time we have already registered for our votes. So on that day it's only to come out and to vote for that leader whom we are saying is right to lead our country. So now Rigathi Gachagua is also emphasizing on this side of identification cards. But it is not only the Rigathi Gachagua saying about this. It's also other activists also saying this about identification card. You can also go and watch the channel of DMP Kenya. Olengo Kwach is saying that let us go and look these IDs and have these IDs, because coming 2027 we will not change this country without us having that identification card. So as you're watching this video, if you are Gen Z and you have no ID, please take a step, start looking for that thing, because coming 2027 we have to gang up and team up in order to fulfill this thing we have been praising. Ruto must go. Because if we don't have that thing now, coming 2027 there will be a lot of problems, because we have been saying this, and coming that day we have to show the real thing about the Gen Zs, because without the Gen Zs and without the ID cards, it's nothing to talk about. So now if you're watching the video and you are the Gen Z, please take a step, start looking for that thing now. I think it's almost take a period of around 3 months. Yeah, 3 months there. But it is not a long process. Just go to chief, have that application form, fill it, take it to a DC, then you will take in your fingerprints and other things, the photograph, then you will be now waiting your identification card. It only takes a period of 3 months, if I'm not wrong. But please, if you're watching the video and you don't have that thing, identification card, please take a step, start looking for it. We want to change this country once and for all. Just go, take a step, take your time, and have that identification card. Because even Rigathi Gachagua is saying that this thing of IBC, let us not stress us, but let us look about this thing called identification card. With that, we will perform very, very well our patriotic right coming 2027. So let us watch the video of Rigathi Gachagua talking about that ID card, then we proceed.
Mambo ya IBC musijali. The Supreme Court 2013 ruled that the polling station result is final. Hiyo ndio ya maana. Wale watu wako pale IBC kazi yao ni makarani ya tallying, kufanya addition na calculator. Mlipiga ngapi inaunganishwa. So there is no problem. What is important ni Wakenya wajiandikishe. Majenzi mpo? Nyinyi ndio tegemeo la Kenya. Tafadhali jensi na muomba, muende mchukue vitambulisho, mjiandikishe kura. Nyinyi ndio dawa ya kasongo. The Gen Z are the ones who will sort out this country. So wacha tujiandikishe, tuchukue kura, tukue tayari.
So, as you watch the video, you can clearly see that Rigathi Gachagua, what he's talking now, it is a clear indication that Rigathi Gachagua meant that Rigathi Gachagua is wanting coming 2027, let us perform this patriotic right. Because without that thing, without that identification card, we will not do anything to send William Ruto home. But with us having that card, and with us being the registered voters, we will be able, and I can assure you, we will be able to perform very, very well our patriotic right. Coming that day, we will be coming out, casting our votes. But ensure that you have that ID, and also during the time of registration, you just take your time and go register as a voter. Please don't have just card just for formality, but have that card with a purpose, knowing that coming 2027 you have a mission to accomplish, and that mission for you to accomplish, you have to be a fully registered voter of Kenya. So Kenyans, what's your opinion on this? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for great support. If you're watching the video yet you have not subscribed the channel, take a second, subscribe the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much. Let's meet in another video.